Oh, the weather outside is very freaking confused. I'm getting... Oh, okay, we're gonna be doing that, are we? Thanks, Terry. Thanks, yeah, no, I see what you're up to right now. Up to your tricks once again. Hello, everyone listening out there. I am the one and only Teej. You are listening to me once again, coming to you live from the Jack and Jill Shredder Studio, part of the Electronic Media Division at CCM. And did I mention that this is Bearcast? I think that gets everything, right? Everything's controlled, everything's good. I've said all that we need to for the beginning of the hour. Alright, so once again, if you haven't picked up, I am the one and only Teej, and we're going to be getting into another strange couple of hours for our evening right here, and I'm looking forward to it, of course. We have a whole bunch of wonderful, wonderful weird news to share with you later, as well as some new music. Yeah, that's right, no thanks to Terry over there. Yeah, I see you, Terry, smirking and all that sort of stuff. He is the worst to work with and all that sort of stuff. Speaking of which, can we get the music back on in here? Can we get that going on? Loving it. Alright, so now that's taken care of. So last time I spoke to you, things were a little bit crazy, and I'm just gonna have to explain all of this, I suppose. So, we had a bit of a time-traveling experience last week, and it got into this whole bit where I was in a loop, and eventually ended up in another dimension. Of course, I hadn't experienced that yet, but the person, me in the future, was experienced that in the past, and it got very, very, very confusing. But I think everything is stable now. What happened was, after I got out of the studio, I don't know why. I knew what was going to happen, but I felt like I was compelled. I went to the CCM stairway to leave, and of course, that hole was just sitting there lingering. You know what I'm talking about, of course. You know that hole that gaping hole that's in the middle of the CCM stairway? It's like on the south side. Yeah, do not go in there. I cannot stress this enough. Do not go in the hole in the stairwell, the south stairwell. It's the south stairwell, right? You know, I don't even think that matters. Do not go in a hole in a CCM stairwell ever. In fact, don't even go in a hole in a stairwell, period, alright? It's just going to lead you down to a horrible, horrible place, and you don't want to be there. It was traumatic. It was a crazy, terrifying experience. I don't even know how to explain it. There were colors everywhere, and everything looked like faces just yelling at me. It felt like a hallucinogenic nightmare. It wasn't okay. Everyone looked like Gary Busey, and I didn't know which way to turn. It was just confusing. I was scared, and I didn't know what to do. Terry's getting a kick out of this. He's getting a kick out of this. That is how you know that a person is evil, right? When they're willing to express schadenfreude towards another individual. And then we're guilty of that, aren't we? We all have that individual that we always like to see fail in some sort of nature of it all. In my instance, it happens to be Terry. We have that, we have that in common about each other. It's what makes this relationship work so well, you sexy thing, you. Ah, look, I'm making him blush. That's awesome. Yeah, I love it when he gets flustered in that sort of sense right there. It's hilarious. I wish you could see it, honestly. We might have to start bringing a video camera into this sort of thing, or sneak pictures of him, because, again, we've yet to get a photograph of Terry, due to privacy issues, of course. He won't sign the damn waiver. We've been trying to throw this at him for so long, for him to be a part of the show and that sort of thing right there, but, he keeps complaining about this tiny little clause at the bottom saying that we're not liable to him being injured at any point in time, which earlier in the contract, actually, if he signs the waiver, I'm allowed to throw things at him if he ever makes me angry. That being said, I guess it's somewhat reasonable why you wouldn't want to sign that then. It makes a lot of sense. It gets heated down here from time to time, as you can imagine, you know. But that's just showbiz for you, honestly. That really is what it is. Alright, so, that craziness behind us and all, I think it's time to move towards the real craziness that's everything. It's on everyone's mind at the moment. Nobody else can talk about anything. It's like that horrible situation that everyone gets in August when they're like, well, it's going to be a winter this winter, and it gets really dry and dull, and you just hate everyone. That sort of bit right there, yeah. So, no, I'm talking about midterms, yeah. Midterms coming up already, that sort of thing right here. I don't know about you, but the weeks are just flying by. I can't even keep up with it. I don't even know what to do. Oh man, that one little line right there really got me. Hold on. Much better. Drinking tea once again. I'm not completely back on the whole tea kick, so don't be worried about that. You know, caffeine is what it is, and it's a beautiful thing, and Earl Grey is another wonderful thing right there. fun fact for the evening. No, but midterms are coming up. Midterms, scary, horrible midterms, and all the instructors get that, like, crooked little smile on their face when they all see us dance for them on their projects and their papers and their tests. Oh, how they must enjoy it so. No, it hasn't been so bad for me, honestly. I had a midterm today, though. I got spanked on it, I know. That sort of bit right there. You ever take a test and you're just sitting there and you're getting all nervous, sweat's beating down. You've gone through like 3 different shirts, but you bought the 5-pack, so just in case, that sort of sense right there. You got pencils lying about because you keep, breaking them on the paper because you just write so furiously. You're using your whole arm and all of it. And then you're just, afterwards, you're like, I probably got every single one of those wrong. Or you look up that one question that was really keeping you, towards the end of class, and that sort of bit right there. You're like, what was it? What was it? What was it? You look it up immediately. Oh! I didn't get that remotely correct. Those wonderful moments right there, that's what I'm talking about. That's how I felt this morning for sure. Not a good way to start off your day. I don't recommend doing that. That's why I don't like to have classes in the morning. But, you do what you have to do. That being said, though, I hope it's not that bad for you, honestly. I mean, is it? Be honest with me, seriously. I mean, I know that you might be up studying right now, that sort of sense right there, not carrying on and that sort of bit. And so I welcome the opportunity for you to visit me, to have this sort of moment right here where we can get work done, but at the same time, share ideas and share feelings and that sort of sense. And that's what we're here to do. That's what we're always here to do, right? It's wonderful, it's beautiful, it's great. So, I don't know, just keep it chill, keep it stress-free as much as you can, because that's what I find is one of the most difficult parts about taking a test, of course, is that everyone starts freaking out right beforehand, and then they forget everything. I've seen it happen. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. Alright? It's no laughing matter. I'm just trying to be a little bit too serious tonight, I suppose. It's not really working out. But that being said, though, no, seriously, you gotta make sure. I think that's one of my biggest things, is whether... Maybe even prioritized over actually studying is, making sure you go in cool-headed, because if you don't, then you just get stressed up, you tense up, and then you make stupid mistakes. And stupid mistakes may only get you a point or 2 off, but at the same time, you're gonna hate yourself that much more when you get it back, and then you realize, oh my god! That sort of sense right there. And those kind of emotions are not good to hold on to. I don't recommend that whatsoever. I may not be a doctor, but... I'm the doctor, that sort of it right there. Yeah? Maybe, perhaps, who knows? I'm definitely not human. I think we've determined that much so far. That's for sure. No, but school's stressful, and I had an assignment recently that really made me stressed out. I don't know if you get those every once in a while. It was to watch a commercial. And yeah, I know, media student watching a commercial for homework. That's nothing, that sort of sense right there. Well, let me tell you something. I really hate commercials. I hate them so much that I avoid them like the plague. I don't get on the internet because they're there, they're waiting for me, they're looking at me. That sort of sense. I don't want to deal with them. That's, because they feel like impacting messages of negativity. I don't want to experience that. So I'm having to watch these adverts, that sort of thing, and I came across a Nike commercial, actually, and this is really the only thing that I wanted to bring up in particular, was I watched this Nike commercial. It's about a guy who's talking about how he gets up and he's working hard every day to make himself a better life, and you see him doing basketball drills and that sort of thing, and I started cracking up watching this thing because I thought of one horrible little thing in my head as I was watching all of this, is that if you took this footage right here for this commercial, I don't know if you've seen it, I mean, it almost works for all Nike commercials from what I understand, because it's all about hard work and dedication. If you just replace the footage with, children working in a sweatshop in one of their sweatshops, and, have a child narrate the entire video, that sort of thing. Same lines and everything, completely the same, but, do that. Has a really different meaning right there. I found that a little bit curious. All the things that you can think about right there. Gonna kick it over to some music. I got a hankering for some Bowie, and we still don't have enough. Terry, we don't have enough Bowie here. I'm just saying. Here's Starman, though. Great song.